Hey everybody, today we're going to do a couple characters from one of our favorite movies from Pixar called Monsters, Inc. We're going to do Sullivan and
Mike Wazowski.
That's right, and let's go. So today we're changing it up and we're going to put our paper sideways in landscape form because we're going to do two heads. We're going to do Mike Wazowski, oh my goodness, on the left and then Sully on the right. So let's start off with Mike Wazowski. So he's kind of like an egg-shaped head, right?
Yeah.
All right, so remember, try not to go past half of the page, all right? So let's work on the left. Here we go. So we're gonna draw kind of like an egg shape, but the bottom's gonna be a little bit flatter. Okay, kind of like a big C. Yep, and then let's connect the other side. Like that.
Yeah, like that.
Okay, now he has one eyeball in the middle. So we're just gonna draw a circle, and it's a pretty big eyeball. So watch me do a nice big circle shape, like that. That's it. Now in his eyeball, we're gonna go about halfway and we're gonna do his eyelid like this, and it's curved a little bit, has a little bit of a curve to it. Good. And then we're gonna do his inner eyeball. So it's kind of like a circle, but his eyelid is hiding the rest of it. So we're just gonna do like a U shape. And last, inside of that is the black part of his eyeball, the pupil, and do that. And if you want, we can color that in because it's black.
What if it's dark green?
Well, you could leave it open and don't color it and do that after if you want. All right, let's do his mouth. So he has like a little smiley face. We're just gonna do this. And let's make it a little bit longer on the right side. Yeah, so it's kind of like a smiley face, but do a little bit longer on the right, like this. And then at the end, he has like a little, kind of like an anchor shape there. Yep, and then he has two horns.
Horns.
Yep, one on either side of his head. Like that. Great. So there you go. That's Mike Wazowski. Now, let's do Sullivan. He's a little bit trickier. All right, so let's start with the basic shape of his head. Okay?
Like a peanut kind of, right?
Yeah, so his head is going to be, we're going to do half of his head, okay? So let's start up here. Okay? So let's go like this. So it's a little bit flat, then it comes down straight, and then it hooks over. So that's half of his head. Yep, and then let's draw.
Kind of like a flat C.
Yep, but at the bottom, it's wider at the bottom than it is at the top. So we'll go like this, and then we'll bring the other side of his head, and we'll meet up in the middle. That's it. All right, now because he has like two smaller eyes. All right, so let's start about here. So we'll draw his left eye. And then his right eye is next to it, but they're not touching. There's a little bit of a gap in between, yep. Now he also has eyelids, and we can do these kind of like crossed a little bit. Maybe he's like, kind of like a little angry or something like that. And then we can draw his pupils like in the middle there. So you can draw the full circle for the pupil. Okay, and then he has a little nose. It's kind of like a triangle, so it's rounded at the top and then straight at the bottom. That's it. And now for his mouth. So his mouth is going to be kind of like a bean shape. So watch how I do this. So I'm going to start here on the right side. Okay, I'm going to.
Is it like a heart shape?
Kind of like a heart, yeah. So let's start here in the middle. So watch, I'm going to go. Watch how I do it. I'm going to go down like this. I'm going to come up, and then I'm going to come down like that. So that's half of his mouth. Yep. And now I'm going to go to the other side. And I'm gonna do the same thing like that. Yeah. Now he has 2 teeth from above on this side. So let's do one U shape, a second U shape, and then on the other side, try to mirror them, like do the same thing on the other side. And then he has 4 on the bottom. So let's do the same thing. So 1, 2 mountain shapes, 3 mountain shapes, and 4 mountain shapes. Yeah, yeah. All right, now guess what? He has
antlers like a goat.
Yeah, like horn antlers, yeah.
Like
but his are different than Mike Wazowski's. His are kind of like
bigger.
bent a little bit. Yeah, so right where his eye is, like right about here, we'll start. So watch this. We'll go like this. We'll curve over to the right, and then we'll come back, and it's kind of kinked a little bit, and like that. And then we could put 2 lines in there like this, and then we're gonna mirror it on this side. So we're gonna draw kind of an imaginary line across his eyes to this side to match up, and we're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna go up, hook over, kind of come across, flat as you come down. There we go. And we'll draw 2 more lines on this side. You could draw 3 or whatever if you want. And the last thing we want to do is draw some eyebrow shapes.
These eyebrows are kind of big.
They're kind of like boxes. Yeah, we're going to do like some rectangular boxes. So we'll start with this one on the left, and then we'll point it upwards a little bit. Then we'll come back down, and like that. And it actually touches his eyelid, like that. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Like this, go up. There we go. All right, so now that looks awesome. Let's go ahead and marker these in, okay, Cora? All right. Follow along if you guys want. We're going to speed up the film. Ready? Here we go. So we just wrapped up Mike Wazowski and Sullivan on one page. So I hope everybody's
looks good at home.
Looks good at home, that you guys follow it along. Use whatever colors you have. You know, ours are both using different blues and different greens. And then we went in and we're starting to add a little bit of shading with some colored pencils, like some whites. And colored pencils. So
inside the mouth.
Yeah, inside the mouth. Yeah, that just gives it all a little bit extra, like on Mike Wazowski.
We did that.
Yeah, his eyeballs, like the focal points. We added some like extra details in there. So if you guys want to add more details, go for it. We would love to see it. Post some stuff on our Facebook page so we can see what you guys are up to. All right? All right, see you guys next time.
Bye.